One lass would be on the top.
Almost like...
Legs spread.
Yeah.
One would be kneeling on the floor, and then Edward would sort of be there. Hello, I'm Katie, the History Gossip, and today we are joined by Hayley Morris. Welcome to History Yappers. How are you?
Thank you, I'm good. Thanks for having me.
So Hayley, we're going to have a bit of a yap about Victorian England.
Perfect.
Victorians, they kind of seemed like they had a stick up their arse, didn't
Yeah.
they? So probably enjoyed that in the bedroom because they were quite kinky.
Oh, pegging.
As well. Yeah, there you go. Just get straight
The
to the
OG
point.
peggers.
Yeah. So what mad stuff do you think they got up to apart from pegging each other?
Probably like a lot of orgies, I would imagine.
That's the first thing you think
Yeah,
of?
for some reason I just sort of think that, maybe that.
So Victorian women, they were meant to slay every day. If your pushy mother called you a podgy bugger, you'd probs have to eat a tapeworm.
Crikey, I thought the 90s was bad, but that is
Yeah.
something else.
Yeah. If you eat a tapeworm, it suppresses your appetite.
It's the old school ozempic.
Yeah, it is
Sure,
really. And then you've got your
sure.
tight corset.
Wow.
It's great, it's good
Yeah.
times. What would you want to do if you had to remove it? What do you think they did?
Are they going to have to like go in,
Go on, keep explaining.
go inside
Good. Go inside what?
the anus? No, see, you want me to stop now?
You could remove it by luring the tapeworm out by inserting a cylinder with food in it through your digestive tract. But many did choke to death.
But at least you'd be skinny.
At least you wouldn't have a tapeworm.
God, they really didn't have very good beauty standards, did they?
No.
Practices.
I think that's what we're learning from this.
We
is
are learning a
the-
lot. We don't want to
learning-
find a time machine and live back there.
No,
No.
absolutely not. Are you ready for a game of Would You Rather?
I am so ready.
Would you rather take opium pills coated in varnish, coated in silver, or coated in gold?
Probably covered in gold.
Why?
Just I like gold.
You don't want varnish.
No,
Think you're better
gold
than
just feels a
everyone.
bit, it feels a bit
Yeah.
like upmarket.
So opium pills, they were covered in varnish for the povos, working class, silver for the rich, and for the gold, you?
Obviously.
Just for Hayley Morris. For most Victorians, life is hard.
Yeah.
You're dropping dead at any opportunity.
What
you
time to
know.
be alive?
And what a time to die. So you could also, instead of opium leaves, if you're feeling a little bit more crazy, you could have a coca leaf.
Is that cocaine?
Yes, it is. Well done. Good at this.
so
You're
we're
really
having
good.
fun
You should
back
be
then.
teaching me. So this is advertised as like a nerve and muscle tonic.
How wild is that though?
Yeah, I know.
Casual. Was this for kids too?
Anyone? Queen Victoria was on it. Winston Churchill. Everyone.
Just
the Bens were
living
on
it
it.
up.
We're going to play a game of Shag, Marry, Kill. So this one is Prince Albert.
Oh.
Do you like a moustache?
Do you know what it is? It's the fact that the moustache and the beard doesn't connect.
Oh, does that not?
It's so not for me.
That's him with his horse.
He looks older.
Likes animals, probably because he is older in that
He's
one.
very pretty.
Green flag,
Yeah.
he was a devoted husband
Stunning.
to his cousin. And the red flag, most of England, they weren't really keen on him.
Right.
Yeah, so apparently he wasn't really keen on Queen Victoria. He was a harsh critic. He'd be like, what you doing? Don't like you. So this is Queen Vicky,
Yeah.
one and only. What is your initial thoughts?
I think recently I saw she was quite short, wasn't she?
Yeah, tiny. Green flag for Queen Victoria, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Wildly passionate. She loved her cousin. She wanted to rail her cousin all day, every day.
They're all cousin lovers, aren't they?
Yeah, they were. So she
They
would
were
write
doing
like all
it.
these spicy diary entries about him, and she'd
Okay.
send him Victorian nudes.
What
Weren't
were Victorian
nudes.
nudes?
If you had your hair down in the
Yeah.
Victorian era, that's like
That's a
sending
nude.
a nude. That's like getting her tits out. And she basically had a portrait commissioned of her with her hair down, shoulders out,
Naughty.
naughty gal.
Very
And she
naughty.
sent it to Prince Albert.
Oh, I
and-
love her.
And he was like, "For
Yeah.
I'm gonna have me some of that." Red flag.
I'm
She
ready.
wore black for a long time.
But wasn't that 'cause
In
she was
mourning
mourning?
for 40 years. Made it everyone else's problem.
Fair enough.
The one on the left.
Okay, I was gonna
So
say,
this
okay,
is
we're going with
King
double.
Edward the 7th.
Right. He just looks quite sad to me. It's very decorated though.
Yeah, so that's good.
Yeah.
He had a special love chair made for threesomes.
Oh,
Isn't that nice?
wow.
Yeah, he likes to include
Inventive,
everyone.
yeah.
So that also is the red flag. So this is the love chair.
Yeah, no, I think I've seen this before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got one just like this at home.
One lass would be on the top,
Almost like...
legs spread.
Yeah.
One would be kneeling on the floor, and then Edward would sort of be there.
I wouldn't have gone for that
I think
fabric
it's
choice.
lovely.
I think I'm going to kill Prince Albert. Seems like a bit of a dick. I think I'll have a little go in the threesome chair.
Nice.
And then I think I'll marry our queen.
Can't imagine shagging Queen Vicky.
Wake up next to her every day and be a joy. And then, yeah, just shag her son once.
Thank you so much, Hayley Morris, for coming to have a little yap with us.
Thank you for having me. Very much enjoyed.
Good.
Do you know, it was a bit of a history lesson.
Good. That is the point.
Yeah,
It is
sincerely
history.
mean that.
Good. I'm glad. What are your picks and icks? What's your takeaways?
I think I'm just going to change my my mind on being fond of the Victorian era. So I blame my history teachers for that.
For glamorising it.
Yeah,
I
you
won't wanna be in the
really
workhouse.
glamorised it, yeah.
Singing flute, glorious food, jazz hands and all. It's just not for me, do you know what I mean? At least you had a nice waist.
The only small silver lining out of it all, I think.
so,
Yeah,
yeah.
your only saving grace there.
So they could coat the face with opium overnight, nice little face mask, followed by a brisk wash of ammonia, smelling a piss.
Yeah. Was it their own piss?
Young boys wee was the best.
There's nothing wrong with water.
Perhaps in the Victorian time there was, because you would get cholera,
A
wouldn't you?
lot wrong with water back then. Maybe back then I would have done the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.